Tick-click. Tick-click.
Alright, wow.
Hello.
Computer's a little slow on the click.
I don't think our voice is coming through.
Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. We'll find out, right?
Oh, we are. Hello.
See,
Hello, fellas.
That's not. You're seeing that on there?
Yeah.
It even syncs up on there. I couldn't even see, but I'm glad it's working.
Hello, fellas. Welcome back to the Fellas Show. It is Monday, October 25th.
2 months until Christmas.
Wow, it is 2
Isn't
months.
that crazy?
That is kind of crazy. Only like 4 days, 5 days, 6 days till Halloween, too. We're getting vibey in here today.
Every time.
Never mind. We're not getting vibey in here today. Victory Monday. Let's go. Honestly, a bye week for the Vikings feels like a victory week, so.
Fair.
Yeah, what a weekend of sports this weekend. We have our World Series set. Braves, Astros going at it tomorrow night for game 1. Go Braves, please. Braves, please, Braves, please, Braves. Yeah, it should be a lot of overs.
A lot of overs.
Please, Braves, please, 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 please win. Please, please win. And then college football, who really cares? NFL football. We had some crazy stuff going on yesterday. The Rams almost blew it and then decided that Jared Goff was, again, bad, and the Rams did not blow it. The Cardinals had a rough start to their game and then ended up just toasting the Texans. And the Kansas City Chiefs look awful, as we kind of said.
Real bad, huh?
Also, the Ravens are the most overrated team in the NFL. Confirmed. Absolutely confirmed.
Or are the Bengals the most underrated?
You know, I think there is a little bit of both going on. Yeah, a little bit of both going on. I think the Bengals are very good, but also the Ravens are not very good.
Yeah.
They are very one-dimensional, and I think as the season goes on, they're going to get in trouble. But boy, did the Patty Mahomes dynasty sure look terrible yesterday. Holy shit. They didn't even put up one touchdown on the board, which is pretty funny because Braxton said we should take a bet for plus 300 for every team to score a touchdown. And little did he know the Chiefs were going to be the one to ruin it.
The Chiefs were the only ones, huh?
No, I think the Panthers. The Panthers also.
Put up a stinker. Wait, and then who else put? Did someone else put up 3 in the?
I guess Texans, yeah. Texans, Bears,
also.
yeah. Texans, Bears.
Against
Wow, there was a lot of bad
ones. A
ones.
lot of 3-years.
The Bears did not do what I thought they were going to do. I expected a last-second cover, and no, we didn't even come close. Mike Evans had 3 first-half touchdown receptions, which I called, by the way. Not in the first half, but I did call Mike Evans was going to get 3. Actually, I said 0 or 3, to be clear. Bengals, Titans, and Raiders are all tied in first place for the AFC. Absolutely wild. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
wow,
that is a little crazy.
Yeah. Who would have thought? Those 3 names, you know.
What else? I feel like we had some crazier things yesterday. Oh, Justin Fields looks terrible.
I was saying
5 turnovers yesterday.
I don't see the hype quite yet.
Zach Wilson
he's dead in the
knees are done, so he's out 2 to 4 weeks. Other notable injuries.
And they just have to pretend they're sad about that.
Yeah, I've seen a bunch of stuff like drop Corey Davis, drop Jamison Crowder, and I'm like, you should probably actually pick him up.
Who's the backup? Because can it be a down?
It can't be much worse. So there's no way it could be much worse than what Zach Wilson has been doing.
Sam Darnold got benched.
Sam Darnold looks terrible. Sammy D looks back. PJ Tucker.
Yeah, PJ Tucker.
Temple U.
Yeah, Temple U. CFL or XFL.
Yeah, was Zach Wilson ever really in though? No, I don't think so.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think it hurts them.
Oh, maybe it is a down. Who is Mike White?
I don't know. He probably can do the exact same thing that Zach Wilson's been doing though. I can't imagine you can play much worse than Zach Wilson. Like, maybe you put up 7 points instead of 10, or maybe 3 instead of 10, but like it doesn't get much worse than only putting up 10 to 13 points every single week. So,
yeah, no, that's pretty bad. In general. Mike White.
Texans are going to die unless Tyrod comes back.
Wow, somehow he looks exactly like Zach Wilson, but just like the dollar store version.
Yeah, wow. He just looks like a generic brand
looks like the
Zach
Great
Wilson.
Value Zach Wilson. He's Mike White. He's 3 years out of Western Kentucky. 6'5", big boy.
Big guy.
He has 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Oh, I guess this is.
It's probably this year. Anyways, Case Keenum had better stats than Patty Mahomes this weekend. Big news.
That's a fun
Elite.
one for you.
Yeah. There's only two.
Speaking of elite, Carson.
He didn't look that good last night.
He looked exactly what he needed to do.
He was running all over the fucking place.
Did exactly what he needed to do.
He's going to get hurt.
He already got hurt.
He is running way too much.
This is post-injury.
He's already running. Every single time he ran the ball, I'm like, oh, God. See, especially in a wet rain, too. I'm like, oh, God. Oh, God, he's going to get hurt.
It, though, because that's after having 2 sprained ankles.
Hey, I respect it.
My guy's still just sprinting around trying to die. It's amazing.
Texans scored more than the Chiefs. There are only 2 teams in the NFL right now with a negative double-digit turnover differential. Number 1 is the Jacksonville Jaguars, and number 2 is the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jeez.
The top 5 worst defenses in the league right now are the football team, the Atlanta Falcons, the Miami Dolphins, Houston Texans, and the Kansas City Chiefs. No, we have not heard from Braxton. Not much. He did send me a message if we should take Hurricanes today, and I said yes, and that was about all I got out of him. At one point, I messaged him when Tannehill was 7 for 7 for 114 and a touchdown, because last week he said Tannehill's not good, and he kept giving me all these statistics and why, and so I messaged him, wow, he looks really bad, the worst QB ever, wow, terrible, and I just kept unleashing on him, and he finally responded with, I'm not in the mood today, and so that was the end of that. He's a little crabby today, probably, but it's fine. I thoroughly enjoy it. I love all the stats of how bad the Kansas City Chiefs are. I love the end of the dynasty. Short-lived dynasty. Probably the shortest-lived dynasty ever, but it is bad.
I think at this point you just call it a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you just basically call it a Super Bowl, and a little couple of years where they were good, and then just down they go.
Well, we'll see.
Also, it sounds like Dolphins and Watson is still a thing. It's still trying to be a thing.
I've also heard Panthers and Watson.
Really?
Has been rumored. They're in on the talks.
Didn't they just pay Sammy D too much money?
Yes, that's correct. But that's true if they paid him anything. So there's nothing to go from there. But they're pursuing him, apparently, according to the Athletics, Joe Person. He is a person.
He is a person.
I just stumbled upon this right before the show.
Just real quick. This is I haven't heard this yet, but apparently some fan tried to get into the Baltimore Ravens radio room looking for a drink or something. I haven't heard this yet, but
All right.
Tyler Boyd has it for a short gain out to the 34-yard line. Again, impressive coverage by Anthony Avery.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Third down and 6. Burrow in the shotgun. Ravens bunch 6 along the defensive front. Burrow takes the snap. Blitz pressure coming. He's flushed in the pocket. Throws deep. Near side. It is broken up. Complete at the 40-yard line. T. Higgins was the target. Anthony Avery had great coverage. And that is going to force the punt team on. If you were listening, you heard Femi say, what are you doing? What are you doing? He was not talking to the players or the coaches. We actually had a fan who was trying to climb into the broadcast booth. She said, I'm a veteran and I'm looking for a drink.
Yeah, I don't serve drinks at the game. I might make some cocktails at home, but this is not the right time or place.
That's very matter of fact.
It was very matter of fact. You could tell that one guy thought it was funny, and the other guy definitely did not think it was funny
he did not.
at all. He did not find that one amusing.
I'm a veteran, and I need a drink.
Except it was a woman.
I just.
Wow. Well, I did not hear that, but
that's great.
That was she probably needed another drink because of how bad the Ravens were playing yesterday against the Bengals. Also, shout out Dave Portnoy for dropping $250,000 on the Bengals to cover yesterday. That's hella impressive. And then someone got mad at him for. I don't know. It was. 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 It posting the fact that he dropped $250,000 on the bet and was like, "How are you a man of the people if you're dropping $250,000?" He's like, "Sorry, I'm not poor and have to bet bigger money in order to be exciting, you dumb shit." I was like, "Wow, okay, kind of a shot, but
that's what he does."
I mean, all right." Other news, cards. There's Kyrie-inspired protesters force lockdown at the Barclays Center. That's pretty interesting. I thought we were kind of done with this fact, and Kyrie's just not going to play this year.
Well, that's what they're protesting. They're like, hey, let him play, huh?
I mean, you can wear a shirt saying "Stand with Kyrie" and let Kyrie play all you want, but the fact of the matter is, you got it. It's not.
I mean, I don't know why they're at the stadium.
Why are they at the Barclays? Why don't you go to the Capitol?
I don't know.
It's not the stadium. It's not the league. It's literally the state.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody there wants to. Everybody in that building wants Kyrie to play too. Trust me.
Yeah,
you're preaching to the choir. You should go to Kyrie's house and be like, let Kyrie play.
Yeah, maybe you should try and convince Kyrie to let Kyrie play, considering if he just got the vaccination, he would let Kyrie play.
True.
Knicks fans lost and had to immediately Yeah, I can't believe the Knicks blew that yesterday. That was a damn shame. Other news?
Bro, Melo is now the 9th all-time scorer in NBA history.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Scored 14. He was 14 behind Moses Malone before the Grizzly game. With a three-quarter at the end of the third quarter. 16 point on 9 shots. 27,411 points for his NBA career. That's good for 9th all-time.
That's ridiculous.
Love Melo.
Yeah, I went through a period of liking Melo and then not liking Melo and then liking Melo again and then not liking Melo again. Now I think I'm back to liking Melo.
You know what I realized? He was right.
About what?
He shouldn't have been playing off the bench in Houston.
Yeah, he probably was right. He's just he turned into a little bit of a prima donna there for a bit and then came back to the good side.
Because you know what the problem was? I was back in the days where players just used to play for the bad teams they were stuck with, you know?
Yeah.
He was like, dang, I'm still on the Knicks. And then he would just kind of be there. And that's got to eat away at your soul.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's a long time to be on a pretty sorry team.
Yeah, it is.
To be putting up like 29 a game.
Yeah.
Averaging like 42 minutes. It's got to be brutal.
In other news, Taylor Heineke did the Lambeau leap, except that it wasn't actually a touchdown. That's pretty embarrassing, actually.
That's always rough, man.
Actually, I want to watch this because I didn't actually see it.
Bask in the pain.
Yeah, I do enjoy cocky people getting what they deserve. Even though he's not cocky, but that was just a dumb move to do in general. He went for the one football team fan. That's a good idea. Did they lower the walls on the Lambeau leap?
Weren't they?
That is much shorter of a wall.
Are they playing the Chiefs or the? Oh wait, one was. Yeah.
That's at Lambeau.
Yeah, that's at Lambeau.
I wonder if one wall is that because I've seen very athletic people barely make it up that wall.
Yeah, that's true. That was rather low. Dude.
Oh, more like Taylor Heineke.
Yeah, I feel like maybe the other side.
But yeah, maybe the other side.
Barely even over.
Because I've watched extremely athletic wide receivers have to get picked up and brought up into
You
there.
think Taylor Heineke just high jumped that one in?
Anyways, it backfired because it wasn't actually a touchdown, so it got called back and then awkward. Now,
to be fair,
yeah,
that's one of the least embarrassing celebrations you could do on a touchdown that gets called back.
Yeah.
Because at least it's quick.
Yeah, it's true.
If you were setting up with the boys at the choreography going, and then they're
And to be fair, he grew up a Green Bay Packer fan. Wow, it was actually his fault because he dove in too early.
Yeah. Goober.
But to be fair, he was a Packers fan growing up, so
that's
a little nostalgia.
That's a dream.
Yeah, a little bit of a dream there. This headline's fun. Dodgers went all in and went bust. Yay, that's a good one. This could be I'm not going to say the end of the Dodgers dynasty because within 2 years they'll just pay everyone, pay the luxury tax for $1 billion and then come back. But this could be a downswing for a while here. They have all the pitchers, all the good pitchers in the league. They still couldn't do it. They have all the good batters in the league, still couldn't do it. All the great defensemen in the league still couldn't do it. And I have a feeling a lot of people are going to be leaving the Dodgers after this year. I think there's going to be some serious moving around. I don't see them keeping everyone together. And as we know, the only reason the Dodgers are good is because of their pockets. So we'll see what happens. But kind of hard to pay people if they don't want to play for you. Now, it is LA, so I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who want to come in. But this might be a little bit of a downswing for the Dodgers for a couple years here. And boy, would I love to see it. No Dodgers, no Astros in the World Series for a while. Stole Max Scherzer from the Padres just to lose in the NLCS. That's true. Yeah, and the fact that some guys are on contract, some guys are going to be free agents after this year, blah, 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 blah. I think it's been 4 or 5 years since we haven't seen the Astros or Dodgers in the World Series. Now I think it makes 6 straight years that we've either had the Dodgers or Astros in the World Series, maybe 5 straight years. So, boy, would I love to watch the Braves crunch down the Astros tomorrow. But we'll see. Hopefully they can keep playing out of their mind and beat the bankroll, as some may say. What else do we have?
Mike Evans, Mr. Mike himself. They gave away Tom Brady's 600
Yeah, he did.
Tutter ball.
He does. He drops it, and then all of a sudden one of the other wide receivers is like, oh, shit, that's a 600 ball, and goes and picks it up for him.
He gave it to a fan.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, no, he ran up and just handed it off.
Oh, I thought he just dropped it in the end zone.
He gave it, so he gave it to the thing. Luckily, he gave it to a fan wearing his jersey, gave him the ball, and then he said he went back to the sideline and went, "Oh, I gave the ball away." But they got here. Wait, this is him when you actually can very clearly see him mouth. He goes, "I gave the ball away."
Did they give it? Did the
Yes,
fan give it back?
right. They got to the ball. 29-year-old Byron Kennedy from St. Petersburg, Florida.
I'm sure he was compensated.
Yeah, he got another ball.
Nice.
And some signed Brady stuff. So
Nice.
pretty good trade.
Equipment manager had to go back and bargain for it. That's so funny.
Wow.
Man, I would have milked that one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, you want this ball? Oh, this ball right here? You want this one? I'll take a signed Tom Brady jersey, cleats, helmet, football, Mike Evans signed football, Mike Evans signed jersey.
What's Tom doing Wednesday night?
Yeah.
Is he free?
Oh, the ball was worth much more than $500K.
I don't even know what it would be worth.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's probably whatever you want it to be. I'm sure if you listed it for $5 million, someone would.
They're like, "Hey, you wanna?" And you're like,
No.
You seem to want this ball a lot more than you want that ball. Must be a
What are you going to
reason
give me
here.
for it? Oh, I would have milked that so hard. I would have gotten so many signed jerseys.
Make Tom come ask for it.
Yeah.
I want Tom to ask.
If Tom comes over here, I'll hand it to him.
Only if he daps me up.
Yep.
I want Tom Brady to dap
Only if he
me
kisses me on the mouth.
up. Aw,
It's the only way.
that's for his family.
Imagine being the equipment manager for the Niners doing a NASCAR pit stop on Jimmy G's cleats during halftime.
He needs some like Heelys in there or something.
He needs some legs.
Yeah, poor guy.
Poor guy. But Colts money line, let's go. Had 2 units on that one last night. Thanks.
Hey.
Shout out to Barstool giving me a free crew neck if I bet $50 on the Colts money line. Not only did I get a free crew neck, I got like $130 too because they won.
That's a win.
That was pretty awesome. A plus 170. He put the long spikes on and got even slower. So, yeah, that's he does need some legs. Give me Trey Lance.
Yeah. it's
Also,
about to be that
Elijah
time.
Mitchell finally went off last night. It's about damn time. Yeah, it's about damn time. Thank you, Elijah Mitchell. I was too far out of my fantasy league anyways to make it count, but Thank you, Elijah Mitchell. I appreciate you. And the Cardinals are 6-0. The only undefeated team left. And the Lions remain 0-6. And the only defeated team left. But boy, they
Is it 7 now?
Is it 7?
Yeah.
Has the Cardinals had a bye week?
I know the Lions have not.
Are the Cardinals 7-0?
Yeah.
Okay. The Lions are definitely haven't won a game. They did come close in that.
Those first 3 games or so, they really seemed like a team that was gonna come out and win some close ones, maybe make some upsets.
They've been close.
But now they're just sorry.
Packers winning the Super Bowl, mark it down. Nope, I don't agree at all.
They might though.
They
might lose
will
in the
not.
NFC Championship game again.
No way.
You don't think?
No, there's so many good teams in the NFC. Are you kidding? There's no way they go to the NFC Championship. They got to beat the Cowboys, the Bucks, the Cardinals, the Rams. Like, no way.
I think they're better than.
I'll put them above the Cowboys, and that's
I'm
about it.
giving them above the Rams too.
No, I don't think so. Not with that defense. That defense is not. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all.
I think they'd play a very good game against the Bucks. I'd love to see that.
I would love to see it. Devontae Adams is a monster. He's incredible, and so is Aaron Rodgers. But no, the Packers will not be going to the Super Bowl.
Eagles play the Lions next week, and we might hand them the first win.
You see what the spread is?
No.
It's only like 3.5. Scary times.
Stacked too.
Scary times. Scary times.
If we lose to the
The good news is the Eagles ran the ball for the first week, and Miles Sanders got hurt immediately. Maybe that's why he wasn't running the ball with Miles Sanders.
And then
get hurt.
Boston Scott finally got in the game, and they were like, "No, we have a burning hatred towards you for some reason."
He scored a touchdown though.
He scored a touchdown, but they didn't want him to.
Did you guys know Devontae Adams played with Derek Carr in college?
Oh, dude, he must want to go to the Las Vegas Raiders then.
Maybe Derek Carr comes to Packers after Rodgers leaves the season.
Oh, actually.
I'm dying. I lost to Rondo 104, 103, and I had Mahomes and Hill on my fantasy team this week. Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yeah, Mahomes got him. Dang, knee to the head.
Yeah. Tyreek Hill ruined my wide receiver parlay. I had a 5-leg plus 1,600 wide receiver parlay. Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and 4 other guys that scored a touchdown. I forget who they were, but yeah, I'm so random.
That is so weird. Fresno.
He had whiplash to that knee to the head. Yeah, that's why he's making such dumb decisions all over the field.
Is he like?
He's just not. I mean, it's not his fault. It's not really his fault.
Okay?
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He plays through everything. I don't know why, but I can't believe he got back on that field. Honestly, that was actually ridiculous. It was a hard. It was a hard hit to the head. But Patty Mahomes looks like he's trying to do too much out there. And he probably is because no one's really helping him, but boy, does he not look great right now.
Yeah, talking fantasy, I made one of the biggest brain moves of all time in the house league. I didn't start a defense because I had the Ravens D -6.
Wow,
I just
well
said,
done.
I'm not starting them.
You could have been your opponent there and started a
Paul
Jets D.
started the Jets D. That's -11. No,
Well, that's just the dumbest decision I've ever seen in my life. Who starts the Ravens or the Jets defense?
On any week?
I don't care who it is.
And the Pats aren't like.
Who does that?
Pats aren't like I will go seek out whatever team's playing the Jags maybe or the Pats or the Texans if I need a quick D to slide in.
Yeah.
But the Pats aren't one of those teams.
No.
Especially not the Jets.
Not the Jet. Just not the Jet. Why would you ever grab the Jets defense? Ever? Like there's other teams on the waiver wire, other than the Jets defense.
CBS changed the game after they put Chad Henne in.
Oh, good for CBS. Smart.
Oh! Did I beat Braxton in the ultimate 1v1? I did.
Is it over yet?
Wait, I don't actually know. Yeah, she's all over.
Wow.
Nelson Aguilar put up 12 points.
Yeah, Nelson Aguilar caught a touchdown.
Yep.
Threw a touchdown. No,
Oh,
caught a touchdown
yeah.
pass. Got a touchdown pass.
And Mason Crosby and Nelson Aguilar combined for 17.1, which beat Kyle Jizcock, who put up a fat 0, and Matt Prater, who almost carried them to a victory. Yeah, we only started 2 players. And then I had Cole Beasley in there for emotional support.
Yeah, emotional support. That's probably what did it for you, honestly.
He's looking at me. He's right next to Nelson. He's like, hey, buddy, you got this.
All right.
I'm really glad I won that because I would have been so pissed if I lost.
Yeah, especially because especially because Braxton debated you into doing that because his whole team was on bye.
I know, but I'm down for it. I knew my guys had it.
Hey, guten Tag.
Cam. Hello.
Hello. All right, fellas. We should kick it to a break so we can start bet.
We're treating it like we're going typical time schedule.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know if you were gonna show up today, so I delayed it a half hour.
Oh, I was here.
Were you?
Yeah, I got back at like 9.
Oh, I didn't know. I had no idea.
I was there.
Today's stealth MVP is Cole Anthony. All right. Good to know.
Interesting.
Interesting.
The stealth MVP.
Yeah, Cam. Actually, we're kicking it to break just because you came in.
Yeah. Cam's back, so we'll kick it to break.
Yeah. But we do need to kick it to break because we got lots of sports. We got an NFL game, so don't want to go too far over our time today. Even though I know we always push it a little bit, but
Just a little
bit.
Push them.
All right, fellas, we'll be back after break. 5-minute timer starts shortly, very shortly.
Oh yeah,
Extremely
I
shortly.
do have to do that.
Extremely shortly.
How shortly? You want to set a time?
Right now.
Fellas.
we're back. It's time for bets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you know what? Let's just jump right into it. I am going to start it off with the NHL, the NHL. On an incredible run right now. Yesterday, not so much with the Wild, but we parlayed the Wild and Golden Knights together. I kind of had an inkling that the Wild were going to blow that one because we've only beaten all three of the worst teams in the NHL by one. And then we finally played a mediocre team, and we got crunched on a back-to-back game. But I still have faith. We're still going to the Super Bowl. We're just a little more mediocre than I thought before. If I told you a player had 29 points, 16 rebounds, 8 assists, how many guesses would it take to guess Cole Anthony? It would be my first guess.
Probably 96.
No, I don't even. The name would never even pop up. It would be like, I'd probably name like 6 of the most popular NBA players, and after that, I'd be like, I don't know.
And then you'd go Lonzo Ball.
True.
And then
True.
Kyle Kuzma.
True.
And then
Kyrie Irving.
True.
Probably round it out. And then Wiggins if I
If
still
I
didn't hit
gave
it.
you one guess to guess who had a 0-0-0-0 stat line.
Wiggins.
Did he?
Probably.
Who had this? Oh, dude, someone set the record, or was the first player in NBA history to play for 20 minutes and have 0 recorded stats in anything.
Probably Wiggins.
No, it was
Oh, I actually do remember that.
Lakers point guard who is not
Schrader?
currently on.
Oh. I don't know.
I don't know, but he tied the record. I think it's happened 4 times in history or something. 20 plus minutes with 0 recorded
Imagine
stats.
having your name on that record book.
Yeah, that's a shame. Because he wasn't like a bad. That's just one of those. That would suck.
Yeah.
You're
All right.
not gonna get a board. Like if you know you have 0 stats, you gotta just like run in there and grab one.
This is true. All right, let's get into NHL bets today. First game of the day, we have the Calgary Flames at the New York Rangers. I think the Calgary Flames are a little bit better than what I first expected, actually. Johnny Gaudreau looks like he's playing pretty well this season. Now, I don't have a lot of faith in the Calgary Flames, and I've said it before. I think the Rangers are a little bit better than what people give them credit for. However, with the Rangers being at home at -130, Flames being at +120 on the road, Rangers getting stacked on too, I might lean the Calgary Flames on this one, actually. Looks like the Sharps are on the Rangers for some reason. Not really sure. Maybe just because the value is low enough. I was hoping for a little bit higher than +120. I was hoping for a little closer, like +140 for the Flames. So I probably won't lay money on this, but I do think the Flames have a good chance at beating the Rangers. It looks like the NHL is going to do exactly what it did last year on weekends and just be really weird on weekends for dog days and everything like that. That's normally what happens. Get off of me. It's normally what happens in the NHL year after year, and I was hoping that this year would not be it, but it looks like this year is going to follow right in the path of dog days on weekends. So something to look out for in the future. Next 7 o'clock game, we have Capitals and Senators. Looks like Senators are at home getting +150. Capitals getting stacked on. Senators getting the Sharps. I want to say Capitals, but I feel stronger on the under on this game. The Senators have not been putting in a lot of goals, and their defense has actually been pretty impressive. Now, on the other side, Capitals have been putting in a lot of goals. Defense has also been kind of impressive. I'm going to go Capitals here and the under. Hopefully the under's still at 6.5. I saw it was last night. It might have dropped now. But if it is 6.5, definitely the under. I can only see 6 goals happening. I see like 4-2, 4-1. Maybe the Senators do pull this one out, but Capitals look really good right now. They fought in Calgary over the weekend in a dog game kind of thing. Did beat them, but they came back from 3-0 in the first period to tie it up 3-3 and send it to OT. Pretty impressive. Any team that can come back from 3-0 down is a team that needs to be looked out for because lethal. 7 o'clock, we have the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Buffalo Sabres. I am not betting on the Lightning. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. This is the laziest team in the regular season, and then they do just enough to get a top seed to go into the playoffs, and then playoffs start, and they just mollywop everyone across the face. I do not want to touch this. Buffalo Sabres are not terrible either. They've looked okay so far this season, barring all the bad things that the Buffalo Sabres are. Now with good stack on the Sabres tonight, I would definitely lean the Lightning in regulation, but I feel like your money's probably safer elsewhere. I do not trust the Lightning at all. May drop them in a money line parlay, but I just don't trust that team. They've burned me 3 too many times. Another 7 o'clock game. We have the Maple Leafs at the Hurricanes. We are once again slamming the Hurricanes. I don't understand why this team gets so disrespected week in and week out. There's 2 of the top 3 teams from the same division, and it's the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers. The Philadelphia Flyers actually look like a pretty good team this season, barring some of the injuries that they have and the goalie that they have and everything. And Florida Panthers beat them 4-2. Now, I understand there were some questionable calls in that one and everything like that, and they played them well. But a team that's beating the Flyers 4-2 and just not losing games and beating everyone, yeah, and we are definitely on the Maple Leafs fade train.
To the best dang team in the NHL.
Yeah, I have the Panthers as probably number 1. Oilers number 2, Canes number 3. And that's about where I'm sitting at right now.
Fellas rankings.
Yeah. And I really don't think anyone else is that close. Capitals are making a name for themselves. A couple other teams are making a name for themselves. But, boy, Maple Leafs are so bad that their fans are throwing their jerseys on the ice during the game. And the Hurricanes are so good that even when they get themselves in trouble, they still win by 4 goals a game. So Hurricanes -1.5, -2.5 in regulation. Whatever you want to take them at, take them. They are going to win tonight. I'm going to stack on them again, just like I did the other night, because the Maple Leafs are terrible right now. Also, look for the over in this game, because Maple Leafs can't play defense, and if they do pump in some goals, they are capable of pumping in some goals. Hurricanes are capable of letting in some goals, but this should be a highly, highly, highly offensive game. So Hurricanes and possibly over if you're feeling that too. But Hurricanes for sure. And take them in regulation too, because why not? Stars and Blue Jackets. Also at 7 o'clock, we have the Blue Jackets at home at +118. Stars on the road at -125. Going Stars here. Haven't been impressed by anything the Blue Jackets have done yet this year. Stars haven't been overly impressive either, but their defense is actually pretty nice. And it was pretty nice last year, too. I wonder what the over-under is. Yeah, it's 5.5. That's kind of what I figured. I'll just go Stars here. Don't know if I'm confident enough to be laying money down, but definitely the Stars should beat the Blue Jackets tonight. Both teams I don't trust a whole bunch, though. Just definitely trust the Stars more than the Blue Jackets. Last 7 o'clock game, we have Coyotes and Panthers. Panthers getting egregiously juiced. It looks like the books have also figured out that the Panthers are the best team in the NHL. It's not just me, even though I've been saying it since game 1, and they just figured it out now. But it's fine. They caught up. They're a little slow. They're a little slower than me, but hey, they caught up. Good for them. Panthers are sitting at like -400. It's just not worth taking them tonight. Just don't take them. If you're looking for a play in that game, the over, most likely the Coyotes have the over-under started at 7.5 in this game. And dropped to now 6.5. The over is probably good. The Coyotes cannot play defense to save their life. They're so bad at defense. And their offense isn't necessarily terrible either. But the Panthers are the best team in the NHL right now. They power ranked 1. Don't care what you have to say about it. The Panthers are the best team in the NHL right now. So if you want to play them, it should be pretty easy money. But this is also the NHL we're talking about here, and any game can lose at any given time. That's why -400s are just not worth it at all. And then the last game of the day at 8 o'clock, we have Blues and Kings. The Blues are on a freaking tear right now. They look very good. Defense looks pretty solid. Offense looks incredible. That new Cairo kid or whoever the hell he is insane. He's surrounded by Tarasenko and all the other names that they got there too. The Blues are a weapon this year. And kind of secretly, too, at the moment. I haven't seen a lot of people talking about the Blues right now, and I think they should be talked about a little bit more. They're doing some pretty impressive things. They're putting in a lot of freaking goals. A lot of freaking goals. So I'll take Blues over Kings tonight. Looks like they're getting stacked on, which scares me a little bit, but at -180, take them in reg. You should get it close to -110, -120. I wouldn't take the spread, though, because they are getting stacked on quite a bit. Panthers getting stacked on. Stars getting stacked on the spread. Other games, yeah, it looks like those are only our big stacks. Our Stars are getting 99% on their spread. Panthers getting 99% on their spread. And Blues getting 95% on their spread. So those would be the games that I would not take -1.5s on. Take those in regulation. Otherwise, I don't understand why the Hurricanes aren't getting more stacked on. I don't even understand it. Their money line's getting 74%, 59%. God, the Hurricanes are good. And the Maple Leafs are so bad. So bad. That's all I got for NHL. So Hurricanes for sure.
Yeah.
Capitals look like a solid play. The under in the Capitals Senators game, the over in the Maple Leafs Hurricanes game, and the over in the Coyotes Panthers game. And possibly the Blues as well in regulation. That's what I got. NBA time.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got?
We got quite a little lineup here. Finally getting stats that go back more than one game.
Nice.
Which is always nice to see. Kicking it off. First game of the night. Milwaukee Bucks going to Indiana to play the Pacers. Bucks are 2 points favorites here. Over-unders at 229.5. In my opinion, this might be controversial. But I think you take the Pacers with the points in this one.
Yeah?
Yeah, I do. They're actually playing about as good as the Bucks are, and Bucks are they keep getting thinner and thinner. Now Drew Holiday is most likely out. I mean, he's listed his game today, but George Hill's listed as the starting point guard.
Okay. Is Brooks Lopez still out, or is he back in?
Yeah, he's still out. Bobby Portis is still out. DiVincenzo's out still. I mean, so it's really gonna just come down to
Giannis.
Middleton and Giannis again, as it normally does. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the Pacers have been playing good. They've been playing tough. And I think they could win this game. They're actually playing a lot stronger defensively. They're scoring more per 100. They're just are running their game, and I really like the way they're looking. I think Milwaukee might slip up, just with their rotations a little off and everything. And Sabonis has been a force. Absolute force.
Yes, he has.
Miles Turner's also back in, who I think has been out for at least 1 or 2 games this season. But yeah, I like that one. Also, as I was saying, there are some ugly games coming up here.
Yeah, there is.
This is one of the ones that I actually would like the spread on and everything. So, Pacers +2, take those. Celtics Hornets. Celtics are getting -1 on the road in Charlotte. Frankly, we're going with another dog. I think Charlotte wins this one.
Yeah?
I think the Hornets beat up on Boston. Scary Terry will be a game-time decision, but he should be fine. Jaylen Brown's also a game-time decision. But the Celtics, they're staying in games, but they're not winning them.
Yeah.
Charlotte's 3-0.
They are.
And they look great. They actually look fantastic.
They beat the piss out of the Nets yesterday.
They really did. And basically all their numbers just look better than the Boston Celtics numbers, and they look better as a team. They pass the eye test better, they pass the number test better, and they're getting they're getting plus money at home.
This is true.
Take that. Take those. +1. Take an extra little point there. Just take the money line. Why would you take +1?
Yeah, I was going to say don't take +1.
Just take the money line. I'm lying. Next one. Another weird one. Bulls are going to Toronto to play the Raptors. And Bulls are getting -1.5 against the stinky Raptors.
Yeah?
The stinky dinosaurs.
Who's out for the Bulls? Someone's got to be out.
Someone's got to be out for the Bulls. Vucevic's game time decision. Kobe White's out as he's been. Siakam's still out for Toronto. Watanabe is out for Toronto. Bulls are 3-0. Raptors are 1-2. We're coming in. Toronto has been a really sorry scoring team. Chicago scoring more points and letting up less points, which is the key to winning a basketball game.
That do be kind of the way you win some games.
You kind of win games like that. Vucevic rebound problem. Yeah, he's still Let's see if there's any update on that because he is listed, but he's a GTD. It's his birthday today. Oh wait, yesterday. It's 12 hours ago, so that still would have been. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Nikola Vucevic. The first, I just was Googling his name to see his injury status.
Yeah.
First, people ask, is Nikola Vucevic white?
Yes.
It's like, you have to Google that?
Nikola?
You need to Google more. No, he's not. I'm not seeing anything. Questionable. So if he's in, I don't see a single reason. Yeah, so that's the thing. They're a very small team.
Yeah.
Especially without Vucevic in. They're like a little tiny guys, and they're not going to get a lot of boards. But he hasn't missed any time. He's still questionable, so I have a feeling he's going to play. I think even without him, though, I think the Bulls should cover 1.5 against the Raptors pretty easily.
Yeah.
Next game's a real stinker. Got the Pistons, again, plus 11.5 points in Atlanta against the Hawks.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if they cover that. I'm not going to say to take Hawks minus 11.5 because that's just a scary bet.
Yeah, that is.
Over 10 points.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
They could be up 19 with 3 minutes left in the fourth and then just pull all their guys out. I will say, though, out of all of the massive spreads you're going to see, this is a tempting one because it's actually very interesting. All of their efficiency stats and their time of possession and all these are almost identical.
Yeah.
As far as points let up, possessions per game, all that. Just the one thing that's different is Atlanta scores 20 more points per 100.
Mm-hmm.
They let up the same amount per 100. They have the same number of possessions per game. They just scored 20 more points. Which is shout out to the Hawks. They are just a scoring machine team right now. They're insane. But I think that's just a stay away. I think if you really, really like the Hawks, if you're really feeling them, go for it. But it's not. There's better ones. There's better ones out there. Next one's Wizards Nets in Brooklyn. Wizards getting 6.5 on the road. I don't mind the Wizards here.
Yeah?
I really don't. They honestly. Let's see. Do we have? There's just so many injuries on that team. I think they cover, but they don't win. Bradley Beal's still a game time decision. I'm just assuming he's gonna play. He's been listed as a game time decision every game.
I would assume that.
I'm just assuming he's in. Yeah, I mean Brooklyn just hasn't looked great. They have not clicked without Kyrie on the floor there at all. And Washington has, frankly. That new lineup that they got all shipped in, shiny new from LA, has looked pretty solid. They looked better than Russell Westbrook, which I had a feeling would happen.
Yeah, well, Russell Westbrook doesn't play basketball till December or January anyways.
That's fair. I just think even for that, it was a pretty... They got a lot of pieces there from that trade.
Yes, they did.
And 6.5, I think is plenty of points for me to think. That's at minus 105, too. You get a little extra. DraftKings is taking the tax on the Nets bettors today, so...
The Nets bench I think will always be atrocious.
They're
built on their starting lineup.
There's so much money tied up in 4 guys. What else are you gonna do?
Yep.
Yeah, so I actually really like the Wizards in this one. Just for a little information, their possessions per game both at about 102. Washington's putting up 110, only letting up 103 per 100. Brooklyn's putting up 103, letting up 115. It's they just don't look good.
Yeah.
And Washington does. So I think you go with there. I think you ride Washington until they kind of eventually they'll even out for the season.
Yeah,
they're not going to be undefeated, but I think they're hot right now, and I think you ride that. Next up, we got Orlando, the Magical Boys, playing Miami in the shared state of Florida. They're getting 13 dang points on the road.
Really?
13 points against Miami, and frankly, I was about to say it might not be enough, but I think it's enough. I think it is enough.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just I'm not betting on a Magic game with a 13-point spread. I'm sorry.
Fair. Very fair.
Especially when you do them, it'll be very close to 13. I don't like that one bit. I hate everything about that game. Maybe take like a Bam over. I don't know. He's been cruising, but that is not a good one. Not a good one at all. Which one had an over I quite liked? What's the over in Washington? No, that's not the one. Oh, that's still coming up. All right. Next one's the Pelicans going to Minnesota to play the Timberwolves. T-Wolves time. The T-Wolves are a very interesting team right there.
Yeah, they're very interesting.
They're kind of cool.
They're cool.
They're kind of fun.
They're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch. Also, total Ben Simmons dream team.
I agreed.
First in pace. First in points allowed per game.
Perfect.
That's Ben Simmons music.
That's what I keep saying. We'll take him. I don't care. We'll take him.
So they've been up to 2-0.
Yeah, I mean we played the Pelicans and the Rockets. So.
Well, you're playing the Pelicans again.
Yeah, I know.
And you're gonna beat them again.
We only put up 96 on the Pelicans the last game.
Yeah. The Pelicans stink though. I think it needs to be Pelicans stink. They're averaging 97 per 100, putting up 111. They're giving up 111.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
They're terrible. They stink. Minnesota is doing well for now. And I think Pelicans are going to get... Josh Hart's probably not even playing. Zion's been out, and he's looking chonkers. All the guys are probably depressed by that. They're probably going to be sad eating. Maybe
looking like a big boy.
Like sympathy eating.
Yeah, something like that. Sad eating.
They're like, oh, he's eating so much, it's making me sad. Now we're all gonna eat. And then the Pelicans are gonna be an offensive line, and then I don't know what you do. So yeah, I actually let Minnesota. Was it 5.5? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus 5.5 sounds good to me. I also like the under there, under 226, because the Pelicans can't score, and the Timberwolves have been playing pretty well on D. The Pelicans will probably give up as many points as the T-Wolves score, but they just haven't been scoring like crazy amounts of points. I think the under might be a better play than this. I don't know. I like them both. I like them both a lot in that game. Minnesota and the under. Next is the Cavaliers going to Denver to play the Nuggets. Boy, the Cavs kind of stink, but I don't think anyone expected otherwise. I've been a little. I was riding high on the Nuggets. I still am a little, but I'm now kind of like, all right, maybe foot off the gas.
Pump the brakes.
Yeah. I don't like this game. Can I just
yeah.
leave it at
Yes,
that?
you can.
I don't like this one.
Good. Stay away.
I don't like this
Holster.
one. Next one though. Portland Clippers. Sorry, that's confusing.
Yeah, I was like,
confusing. I said the city.
No, I got it. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. I had it.
Yeah, the Portland Clippers are playing the LA Trailblazers.
Nice,
today.
nice.
No, the Trailblazers are getting plus 2.5 against the Clippers. First of all, I think you take the Clippers with the point. I confused myself. You take the Portland Trailblazers with the points.
Okay.
Clippers have been putting up a ton of points per game, but the only thing they've been doing more of is letting up other teams to score points. Portland has been averaging 123 points per 100 possessions.
Jeez.
Crazy, most in the NBA by far. Funny enough, second most, at least of the teams playing today, are the Clippers. Clippers are also giving up 118 per 100.
It's a big overs game.
Portland's also giving up 111 per 100. And exactly what I'm getting at there. That is over. It's 231, which is high, but it could be higher. If they put up on the lower end of what they've been doing, it'll be 130 or 235. I mean, we're talking about, again, 123 and 114 per 100, and they're averaging over 100 possessions per game anyway. So we're looking at, like, this could be like a 250. Like, it should be 250 easy. I don't see a problem with the over here. And I like the Trailblazers because they're putting up more points. They're, like, dominating them. They're losing, but they're
putting up
scoring.
points.
And I think and the Clippers are losing even more.
True.
Paul George is trying. I will say
He's trying. He's
shout
trying
out
real
Paul
hard.
George. He's really going for it, but he can't do it himself.
No, he cannot.
Serge is out as well still. No Tony Snell for Portland, which is a real shame, but I think they'll get it done without him.
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
They'll get it done without him. So yeah, I like Portland and the over in that one. So quick run through. I like the Pacers with the points against Milwaukee. I like Charlotte with the points against Boston. I like Chicago minus 1.5 against Toronto. Detroit, Atlanta's kind of a stinker. I like Washington with the points against Brooklyn. Orlando, Miami's kind of a stinker. I like Minnesota minus 5.5 and the over in that game against New Orleans. Cleveland, Denver's just a go away. And I like Portland and the over in the Portland Clippers game.
Nice. Jimmy Grant's questionable night as well. Ooh, interesting.
Oh.
I assume he plays, but if he doesn't, yikes.
Yeah, it's a bad look.
That might be why it's a minus 11.5, honestly.
Nah, the Pistons just stink, dude. The Pistons stink.
Do they, though?
Yeah.
Have they been stinking, though?
Yes. They're averaging 84 points per 100 possessions.
I feel like they... Hang on, let me check. Yeah, no, they've been pretty bad.
They stink. They need Cade Cunningham.
I mean, they just played the Bulls twice, who I don't think is very good this year. As of right now, at least. I don't think they're very good. They're the exact same team as the Lions.
Yeah, Detroit is a sad
Detroit's a sad place right now. Detroit is a sad, sad, sad place. Poor Detroit. Actually, not poor Detroit. They did it to themselves.
Yeah, also true.
Yeah. You did it to yourself. Pay Megatron.
Nah, dude, but the Pistons will stink.
He cursed the whole city.
Cade Cunningham is not going to be the guy.
No, he's
Sorry
not.
to
No.
say it.
Did you see him in the freaking tournament?
As long as he was... Yeah, I saw him in the tournament, and I saw him in 2 games of Summer League before he got hurt or whatever.
I cannot believe people thought that guy was number 1.
Dude, you could have given me Suggs any day.
Yeah, I just...
Or you just...
watching him play...
You just trade away all your draft picks this year so you can get...
Watching him play a little bit last season, I was like, okay, he's good, but he's not number 1. And then in the tournament, I was like, this guy is definitely not number 1. And then, yeah, the Summer League is like, this guy is definitely not number 1. How did he fool so many people into thinking he was number 1?
That's true, because their defense hasn't been terrible. It's just a lack of talent to make a difference on the offense.
Hey, they work hard. They
That's
work hard.
maybe. Like a piston?
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like a piston. They go up and down, but at the end of the day, nobody cares.
Cade is not a stealth MVP.
No, Cade is...
Good to know. All right, fellas. That's it for NBA.
Cade is a stealth comeback player of the year in 6 years or something.
Yeah.
Stealth MVPs for the day. Big Mason Plumlee day.
Yeah. Nice.
He's going to dunk.
Yeah.
3 times.
All right. Well, fellas, we do have Monday Night Football tonight.
Oh, yeah.
All I have to say is that Marquez Callaway will So, this is the thing. In one of my fantasy leagues, I have yet again put up the second most points in the league, and yet again will still lose. Yeah. Now, this has not been – I am 2-4 in this league, yet have the most points scored in the league by a long shot. I am up 10 points. I'm actually up like 9.8, and I'm going against Marquez Callaway tonight. So trust me, Marquez Callaway will have one of the biggest games of his fucking life tonight. I promise you. Take Marquez Callaway over everything. Him to score a touchdown, him over receiving, his over receptions, and anything else you can get Marquez Callaway in, you take tonight. I'm going to do a Marquez Callaway prop or game, whatever you want to call it. Touchdown score, Marquez Callaway. His over receiving only 44. Actually, that's even lower than it should be, honestly, because he has been playing pretty well. So his touchdown and over receiving, and can I get receptions? Oh, of course not, because Barstool is the worst prop book in the history of prop books. Total pass, total touchdowns. No. Wonder if they give him some rushing yards? Nope. Darn. I would have taken his over rushing, too. Anyways, I'll be doing this little parlay with Marquez Callaway. Over 42.5 receiving yards and a touchdown plus 370. This will make me feel better when my fantasy team loses. Thank you. Put $100 million on it if you want. All I know is my team will end up losing, and it'll be because of Marquez Callaway. So whatever you want to put on it, go for it. I think it's absolutely worth it. Yeah, $20 to win 94. Beautiful. Easiest bet I've made all day. Probably the only bet I will be making in Monday Night Football because this game looks terrible. Awful. Geno Smith is going to die. Cam Jordan's going to go, hey, I'm going to eat you. And then he's going to eat him.
Whoa.
And he's going to eat him. Give me the Saints spread tonight, even though they are getting the public money slightly in primetime games. Public have been one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Alvin Kamara probably will go off, I'd assume. I don't see Seattle's defense.
So.
Yeah,
I need 47 points for me.
Wow, that's a lot. I do not see the Seahawks defense pulling what they did in the second half against the Saints like they did against Pittsburgh last week. I just don't see it happening. That defense is ranked in the bottom 3 in almost every single category imaginable. And I think that continues. Saints defense, I'm sure, will shut down Geno. I'm sure he'll have another 200 yards and a touchdown and interception tonight. Maybe even a fumble, too, because Cam Jordan is going to eat him. But, yeah, I don't see the Seahawks doing very much tonight. I think the over-under is set at ridiculously low.
It is 42.
That is insanely low.
Saints will score 42 points.
They might. I'll take a little alt line on this. Don't mind if I do.
I think Jameis is gonna have a weird day, like a weird like 4
weird
touchdown
good? Yeah.
day. Weird, like that week 1 where
he had like 87 yards but 4 touchdown passes
exactly.
or whatever.
Exactly.
That was kind of ridiculous.
I think it's gonna be a weird one. The Geno Jameis showdown.
What a year we live in.
It's all I could ever ask for. The Saints seem like an easy -4 here, right?
I would assume so.
Or am I a sucker?
I don't think so.
Okay, thanks.
I'm gonna go with buy down the figuring it out. All right, Saints to win and under 48 points plus 100. That's mine. I like it. That's pretty much all I'm going to put down tonight, too. I don't want to touch shit tonight. This is a terrible, terrible game. Marquez Callaway, make sure defensive anytime touchdown. I'm putting some money on. That's smart. Make sure you put Marquez Callaway in every single parlay you have to score a touchdown and his over receiving. I promise you it'll hit. That is my guaranteed 100-unit whale play of the day, of the year, is Marquez Callaway to have the game of his life.
Put your family on this.
Seriously.
One.
I would.
Do you know how much you could sell some fresh organs for? Sell them.
I'm going to go.
Bet them, buy them back.
I'm going to go 2 touchdown score for Marquez Callaway as well. It's at plus 1,700. I'm going to take that with his receiving as well. What is Jameis's little passing at? Oh, look at that. Hey, Marquez Callaway was at minus 113 at 42.5. Now it's minus 115.
Wow.
I'm moving lines out here.
The books.
Oh, Jameis is only at 200.5. Give me the over on that, too.
Hey, want to hear a nice little plus 105? Simple baby boy.
Sure.
Just a simple little guy. 2-picker. Under 50.5 Saints money line.
What did you get that at?
Plus 105.
How did you do that?
First Saints money line.
Why can't I get that?
I
I got under 48 in Saints money line at plus 100.
Really?
Yeah. Well, if you're on DraftKings, you better be taking that. That's
You're
ridiculous.
on DraftKings. Saints money line under 50.5 points. SGP. That stands for same game parlay. Plus 105.
Nice.
Lots of sort. Ooh.
Yeah, I would
He
assume.
might have like a. I feel like he's gonna have an ugly amount of attempts because he's just gonna keep.
He will have an
that ball
ugly amount of attempts tonight. Although, if the Seahawks are smart, they'll just give the ball to the running backs like they didn't do in the first half of last week's game.
Even though Alex Collins looks fantastic.
I don't know if he's healthy.
Is he not?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he did get banged up.
Haven't seen
He's
anything
playing
on it.
tonight.
He is playing? Okay.
And you can bet on score a touchdown.
He probably will. I'd assume. But yeah, boy, do I not want to touch much in this game tonight.
You could do Saints and Kamara
Ugh.
touchdown at plus 100. Kamara touchdown is like.
Yeah, that's almost guaranteed. Rashad Penny will get hurt within 2 snaps.
I hope
promise.
not, dude. I really like him.
I do too, until he gets hurt within 2 snaps in every single game he plays in. He is got to be one of the most injury-prone running backs that's ever existed. Someone could like blink at this man and he's gonna snap his ankle in half. Like, it's really bad. He cannot stay healthy no matter what he does. I don't know how, but it's just one of those things. He just can't do it, no matter how hard he tries, no matter how many times they bring him back. At one point, wouldn't you just move on from the guy?
I
wanna-
if he's just there, right?
Yeah, I
Not hurting
guess.
Anybody.
Penny, Rashad Penny. He was supposed to be so good when he came in. When he came to the league too.
Man, he had some flashes. He really had a couple.
Rashad Penny. Penny's reputation is well earned. He's missed 38 of a possible 54 regular season games in his NFL career. He has yet to start a game in his career, even though he's been behind often injured lead back Chris Carson. 38 of a possible 54 across 4 seasons. Actually, I think it's 5. Rashad Penny back from 5th injury for last Seahawks chance. I thought 3 times ago was his last Seahawks chance, but they keep giving him a chance. So good for them. But yeah, no, I don't trust the man. Oh wow, this is actually like 3 days ago. There was a whole ass article written on him.
Welcome back, Rashad. Here's an article about how you're always dead.
In the first minutes of Rashad Penny's first full practice returning from his latest injury, he hugged Alex Collins.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel bad for the guy. It sucks.
Okay. Maybe this? I feel like this is obviously a stretch, but it's not a plus 9,000 stretch.
Okay.
It's a 4-leg plus 9,000. And
Wait.
and
So it is plus 9,000.
it is plus 9,000.
Okay.
It is, yes, it is. And the first, so my first thing I was trying to do was make a bare minimum parlay. I was gonna call it the bare minimum and just pick the lowest option for like 4 different player props and get like plus 100 on it.
Okay.
So I started with Jameis Winston over 149.5 passing and Alex Collins over 29.5 rushing.
Those should hit.
Very easily should hit. And then I was like, all right, Saints race to 25, which I actually meant to hit race to 20. But I don't know if they scored 25. So let me find an accurate version with the race to 20. But then the last one is Saints to win each quarter.
Ooh. That's an interesting one. Is there a Saints to win like 3 out of 4 quarters?
No, that'd be good.
That would
Because
be a good one.
there'll probably be I didn't mean to do the 25. I want them to hit 20.
Yeah, do the 20. See
I
what
want
that's
the 20. Oh, there is a 20. Yeah. Oh, that's only plus 8,000.
Yeah, that's much more realistic.
Saints to win each quarter.
What if you take out Saints to win each quarter? How bad does it drop? Probably like plus 1,000.
It's like 700.
Yeah, okay.
Plus
so it goes to
195.
All right, let's go to Saints to win each quarter. Why not? What's Saints to win each quarter by itself?
I've never see. That's one of those ones I've never found on its own. I always just find it in the same game. The question is that to be winning each quarter or to win?
To win each quarter, they have
So
to
if
put up
it's
more
0-0,
points in each quarter.
Doesn't win.
But honestly, why not?
It's not like that's one of those ones like
It's not egregious.
for
plus
9,000.
9, yeah, for plus 8,000, it's not bad at all.
You sprinkle like a little.
I mean, you put $1 to win 80,
Put 20 to win 1,600.
or that.
160. No.
No, that'd be
Shit,
80
that's
times
a-
your money. Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that's not. Hey, I'd put $1 on it. Why not? On my book, Saints to score in every quarter is plus 210. Yeah, but to win every quarter.
I think if they score in every quarter,
Yeah,
they should win it. That's the
They should
if
win.
They lose.
the problem is at any time if the Seahawks score a touchdown in a quarter, that bet's
It's
probably
very
shot.
tough.
that bet's probably shot.
It's very tough. to
You
come back
need
from that.
the Seahawks to, like, not score a touchdown, basically.
What's the Seahawks to get shut out?
Whoa.
Who's at there?
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
Oh, howdy. So, if you take that, and if they win every quarter, that means they at least need to score every quarter, which on its own is 12.
Yeah.
At least 12 wins. So, if you give them the race to 20,
Yeah, of course they should hit that.
they should hit that. And then the other two should be gimmies. They should be gimmies. Honest touchdown. We should definitely have. Oh my god. Oh, here's bet of the day. Oh, bet of the day.
What?
Bet of the day. Total field goals over 3.5 at plus 115. Think so? Dude, there's gonna be field goal galore.
Yeah, I suppose. Geno Smith cannot perform in the red zone.
Nope. I don't know if James can
neither
either.
can say
I don't know
Jameis.
if James can either.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But it is Geno Smith. Say what you want about Geno Smith. No, he's played okay. I'm telling you, the longer this man plays, the bigger the drop-off we're going to see. It's Geno 101.
I don't know.
It's
know if he's
Geno
gonna get
101.
worse. I just don't think he's gonna get any better. He's not like some young guy that's like trying to fit.
Well, if he's not going to get any better, I have a hard time thinking he's going to be the exact same every single game. So, therefore, I think he's going to get worse.
I think he's gonna be very damn close.
You think so?
Yeah, I think he's just gonna Geno.
Washington Football and Giants scored against them plenty. That is true.
Geno just gonna Geno.
Geno will probably
you
Geno.
can love it, you can hate it, but Geno gonna Geno. Yes, yeah, I can. Exactly. That's the scary bit. And if the Seahawks put up 7 in the quarter, Saints are gonna have to score twice. Or have to email Sean Payton. and be
Wait, so
like,
for the Saints to win every quarter, I'm guessing if both teams score 3-3 in like the third quarter, yes, it will.
Seahawks to punt the most is plus 100. This stat line makes no wait. These odds make no sense. Team to record most punts. Saints are plus 200. Seahawks are plus 100, and neither is plus 350. Neither team to record a punt is only at plus 350
Yeah, wait, what?
in this game.
Team to record most punt. Why wouldn't you just take the Seahawks,
And
put money
the
on that,
Saints.
and the Saints, and hope that the Saints record more punts.
And if not, you just take your money and leave.
So yeah,
Or just put it on the Seahawks because the Seahawks are gonna punt more, I think.
but like that's free money.
It is literally free money,
free money.
unless neither team punts the entire game. All right, fellas, free money alert.
Yeah, free money on DraftKings alert.
Recording most punts. Seahawks is plus 100. Saints is plus 200. Assuming that one team punts in the game, if you put equal money on the Seahawks and the Saints, you will either make your money back and chill.
Put like $1,000 on both of those, and
make-
you either make
or you
$0 or you make $1,000.
You just make money. You just make a unit.
That is the easiest thing. That is technically not allowed really on sports books, and you can get kicked off of sports
Well,
books
then
for
why'd
doing
they
things
give
like
you the
that.
odds?
That's the thing. They can kick you off for that though, but they won't unless you do it like a lot of times. I have heard of people doing that arbitration.
Bro, should have made clause.
I mean, they just kick you off the book, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't want you on our book anymore."
Well,
So if they tie with 3 punts each, what happens? That's a good question.
the tied
The
punts.
tied punch. Why don't they give you a tied one?
Neither. If neither records the most, it's neither.
Oh,
I
maybe
guess
that's
the tie.
That might be the tie there. Yep. All right.
Or if they tie
Debunked.
with 3 punts, I'll fly
Mythbusters debunked.
to Seattle, and I'll go punt the ball myself.
Yep.
Run out on the field.
I
Steal the
I would-
ball and just punt it,
if I ever go to the Super Bowl, I'm placing that bet.
and then running out on the field.
Yep. It's
That's
worth it.
worth it.
It's so worth it. So what? You don't get to go to a football game ever again. Football games suck.
Not if you escape.
True. I don't think that's possible. I don't think it's possible to escape that one
How
of
do you
those.
get out?
Spend a night in jail. Oh well.
It's kinda
Make sure you
fun.
have a solid career, one that won't fire you for doing something like that.
Yeah, make sure you have a shiv in your back pocket or like keister it. And make sure no one messes you in your night in jail.
I don't think you get put in that kind of jail.
Oh, okay. Never
I'm
mind.
sure you get put in like some kind of solo holding cell, and they're just like, you got to stay here for the night because you're a
Alright,
dumbass.
you'll be fine then. Alright, don't put it.
Pay a little bit of
Never
fines,
mind.
and then on the back end, just put like $200K on a fan to run onto the field and
Dude, just
collect your winnings
put,
after.
like $10 million on it and then buy your own team. Then guess what? You can go to the game.
Is that considered insider information?
I think it is. I mean,
Is it,
well,
though?
You can bet on yourself.
Yeah. What's wrong with
You
betting on
can't
yourself?
bet on someone else to beat you.
They shouldn't have had the bet open. That guy who did that is the genius.
Legend.
Genius.
Legend.
The fact that he's a first responder too, because it was only first responders that were allowed at that game.
That's
Best thing ever.
amazing. Yeah. First responder.
What did he end up making?
Big
He ended up making like over $100,000, I think. It was like he did the math, what it would take for bail, what it would take for all this stuff, the fine he would have to pay, and in the end, he ended up making like $120,000. Like that's worth it. It was probably a guy who didn't give a shit about football too, because they just let first responders go to the game, so he
Yeah,
probably
it's
didn't even
like
care.
how
And
it
was
works,
like,
Super Bowl
"Oh,
team.
all right, so I won't go into
Nah,
stadium
dude,
ever again."
to come up with that devious plot, you need a K.
Yeah, but he's never allowed in another football stadium.
I mean, if you're not a guy,
So he
that
probably
goes-
didn't care.
If you're not a guy who goes to football games,
Yeah.
you know.
I'd
What
do
if he
it.
lives in like Wyoming?
Yeah, I'd do it. I don't care if I don't go to a football game ever again. Football games are probably the worst live games there are.
No.
Besides baseball. Baseball sucks.
Dude, no.
I want
Hard
the
disagree.
camera angle, bro. I want to see what's going on the field.
Nah, dude. I think it's better than almost any other live sport. Football games are electric.
But like watching the game itself is like
no,
not.
'cause no,
I'd rather
I'll
be
tell
on
you
my
why,
TV
dude. I'll tell
watching.
you, watching TV, football on TV sucks. There's so many breaks. It's so boring. And when you're at the stadium, you don't even know it's like you just feel like it's going the whole time. You don't
Yeah, that's
notice
any
it.
that's any sporting.
But
event
you
ever.
know football's like so slow.
No, all sports are slow.
No, but you know
If you're in America, it is slow.
No, dude, you know football is so slow.
Dude, every single sport is 3 hours on TV. Every single one.
Yeah, I know, but I know.
They're all-
the
they're
least,
all 3
The
hours.
least amount of 3 hours of football is actual sport compared to every other sport.
No.
Yeah, huh?
Every sport plays for 60 minutes besides basketball plays for 48.
But you know that like, dude, like football is the least amount of things happening in that time.
That's fair. So you're saying you're at the stadium and you're just watching bullshit happen? Like
I'm saying
nothing
it doesn't feel as bad. Like when you're at the football game, you just feel like it's flowing. When it's on TV, you're like,
Nah. Football is one of the worst live events to watch.
hardest.
One of the worst. I would much rather see the
hardest
camera angles, the replays, all that stuff.
I have a big screen.
You can
dude.
barely see what's going
Have a
on
big
half the
TV.
time.
There's a big TV at the live game. You're there. You have a TV and the regular field. Options.
Football's just not that much fun in live.
That's,
Like the crowd, obviously, yeah, it's fun because you're in a big stadium and stuff.
Football is the best live sport of all of the live sports.
You've clearly never been to a hockey game.
I've been to a hockey game.
Have you been to a professional hockey game?
Yes.
Well, you haven't been to the right one then, because holy hell, hockey games are
fun.
electric. And the best, because you actually get to see what the fuck's going on.
That's true. Hockey's one of the best ones compared to the TV counterpart.
Okay. Worst part of live football is 60-year-old Nancy screaming at their team the whole time, blackout drunk. It depends who you are. Thank you, Isaac. It's not even debatable, dude. Hockey is by far the best live sport.
Because I'm putting basketball and baseball hard at the bottom. So I'm cool with hockey.
I put baseball and football at the bottom, followed shortly behind basketball, and then it's like hockey and everything else.
See, my problem with basketball games is it's almost exactly what you said for football. Just give me the TV. Because when I'm sitting nosebleeds at a basketball game, I'm literally where the TV or where the camera is.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't even know why I'm there.
That's true.
I'm just paying 3 times as much for a beer.
True.
Football, I don't know. Maybe it depends on the seats. But man, something about a play
Very true, Isaac.
happening right there. College football is not more fun live.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
What college football games have you been to?
Well, obviously Temple ones because they're the Temple.
Okay, well, you cannot base your assumptions off Temple football games. Go to a Big Ten or an SEC game. You'll understand.
I don't want to. I'll
Yes,
just
you
go
do.
to an Eagles game.
No, college football, Big Ten, SEC is fucking nuts. Nuts, especially if you're in the student section. It is wild. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. That is the one time I will go to a football game, is sitting in the student section at a college football game. That is very, very, very fun. Or just Big Ten.
Guess what? You're an old man now, Eric.
I'm not, though.
You can't. You're not a student.
I could easily
You're a
go sit in
teacher.
some student section. Easily.
You're like
I'll
a
sit next
professor
to
at the party, bro.
I'll go sit next
You're
to it.
like, how are you doing, youths?
By the way, it's not even close. NHL is by far the best live.
I'll give
It
it. I don't know. It's
so
been a while
far
since I've been to a
beyond
Flyers
everything.
game. I'll give it to you. It's been a while, but
It is so. It doesn't matter where you're sitting. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter what the game is. 99.9% of times, it'll be the best live event. Penn State whiteout at night will turn a sober man, and that's yeah. I can't even imagine what that's like.
yeah,
I've never
sip
been to
some
that. That'd be
Kool-Aid
fun.
with your boy. I'll go to the Birds game.
That's fine. Birds games are fun.
Dude, I don't know. Maybe I've just been to some really because I have seen some very electric Eagles games in my time. I've seen,
Yeah.
I've been lucky with the ones that I stumbled upon. But I don't know, dude. They are the most. Dude. From the moment you even get on the subway to go there, it's just an experience.
But not everyone has a subway to get onto.
I think probably 80% of metropolitan stadiums have a subway that you can take to the game.
Yeah, but you're thinking of the Broad Street line and that kind of shit.
Okay.
Your
I'm speaking
your
from my
experience is
experience.
skewed. It's skewed.
Okay, it's because it's really good. Because I'm out there having a ball.
No, it's just you're thinking. Yeah, no.
It's a
I'm
good
talking about
experience.
watching the game itself. Football is the worst. I'm not talking about the experience. I'm talking about watching a live event. Football is terrible.
Well, just watching it, TV's always going to be better than every.
No,
for every
not in
sport.
NHL. Not in NHL.
NHL?
No way in hell. It is a
What if
million
your
times
seats are
better.
installed backwards.
Well, then maybe. Then maybe. Crowd chants are fun.
Alright, I'll accept it then. If that's, I'll take that. If it's really that much easier, seeing stuff, that
Oh
much
yeah,
better than Vegas, then I'll
it is.
I'll
Hockey
give
is
it to you.
insane. God, it's fun.
I thought we were talking experience too.
I mean, I'll even go say experience is NFL by a mile too, but
Is the worst?
No, is the best.
Okay.
But you have Eagles games probably do.
It's
For
up there.
NFL
I
games,
think
it probably is.
Because I will say, if you were at like, I don't know, what's like a sorry fan base? No offense, but like I'll say Jacksonville because they are literally trying to.
Yeah,
shove
they
them into
literally,
London.
yeah.
They were
Yeah.
such a bad
Yeah.
base that they gave home games to another country.
Yeah.
I feel like that would suck. Like being around a bunch of people who don't care that just got cheap tickets because the team's so bad would probably be depressing, especially if you were like a big fan of the team.
Yeah.
But I can't like I would love to go to a Bills game.
Bills
in
would be
Buffalo.
nuts.
I'd love to go to a Ravens game.
Ravens.
be
I think a
insane.
Steelers
Chiefs.
game would be fun.
Seahawks. Oh yeah, Heinz.
Green Bay.
Heinz Field would be very cool to go. My dad went to a game in Lambeau. He said it was the nicest he's ever been treated in like another place.
That's ridiculous because those people are assholes.
Maybe just to the Minnesotans.
Probably.
Because he said that everyone was super nice. I think we also lost, so
Yeah, probably.
that
helps.
does warm me up a bit.
Yeah, it does help. No, Wisconsin people and Canadian people are the two worst people on planet Earth.
No bias.
The whole bias.
Can you guess where Eric's
Yeah,
from?
can you guess where I'm located based on who I
Triangulating
hate?
his location.
Can you guess?
No, dude, I think Jersey and Ohio people are the worst.
Who hates Ohio people? That's such
People
a
from Pennsylvania.
that's such a weird place to hate.
It's not. Well,
There's literally nothing. Like it's just
I don't know.
empty.
You know how like the way we feel about Jersey over here
Yeah,
is how Western PA feels about Ohio.
that's fair.
Interesting little.
I just don't even know. Like, I hate Wisconsin because of Green Bay and the Badgers. Like, I hate Canada because they act like they own hockey and they try and act like they're front. Like, everyone thinks that I'm one of them, and I'm like, no, I'm actually American. They're from a completely different fucking country. But like, oh, what do you have against Ohio? Like,
Nothing
God, I hate that the Cavs won a championship. Fuck.
I do. No, I don't. I'm happy the Cavs on a championship.
And same with Jersey too. Like,
It's-
oh God.
No, see, well,
Your ocean sucks.
Well, their ocean's okay. That's actually the one thing I like about. No, I think Jersey gets the rep. I don't want to.
God, I hate Trenton. No one goes to Trenton.
Well, yo, Trenton. Hey,
Like, who the hell ever even goes to Trenton?
I go to Trenton.
You take your life in your hands.
I live 3 minutes from Trenton. I grew up.
Ugh.
I could see Trenton.
Ugh.
I'm a big
smell
Trenton
Trenton.
Thunder guy, dude.
You could probably smell Trenton too.
Trenton, honestly, Trenton got a bad rap. Is that kind of cool? I mean, you know, like most places, you don't go to the wrong place.
Yeah.
Unlike most places, most of the places were the wrong places.
Yeah.
But one place that wasn't was Arm & Hammer Park. Let's go Thunder, baby. They're dead now.
I think I've driven through Trenton like 3 or 4 times.
Did you pass Arm & Hammer Park?
I don't think
It's
so.
right on the Delaware.
But every single time I do, I'm like, this is.
Trent Airport's fire. You can get flights to Florida direct for like $60.
That's like a lot of different airports. You can do that.
No, but it's cool because it's
Because it's Trenton.
yeah, I know, but it's like no, it's cool because there's like 2 terminals.
Yeah.
And you like actually walk out on the air. It's very small.
Welcome to like every airport in the Midwest.
It's very small. I guess wow, I'm just not used to it at all.
No, you're
I'm
not.
going to the PHL, baby.
Yeah, no. Welcome to like every small airport that's not like a big city airport.
Trenton Airport is fire.
I do love me some small airports. I flew into North Dakota, but not Fargo. I don't even remember the other one. But no,
There's
literally
multiple
2 runways.
Yeah.
Like one goes that way and one goes that way. 2 gates. It took me approximately 22.5 seconds to get through security because it was literally just one metal detector, one guy checking your stuff. He wasn't even looking at the computer. He didn't even give a shit. He just kept hitting the button to let your stuff go through. And then you just grab your stuff and go sit down to like the 3 rows of seats that they have sitting there. And then you just... And somehow, they told me I was at the wrong gate. I was at the wrong gate somehow. I don't know how. My ticket said this gate, and all of a sudden my plane started boarding over there. That is funny. I do love me some small airports. Small airports are the best.
No,
Someone
Trenton
if-
Airport's a good thing.
Someone has
Trenton-
flown way too much. I do enjoy the small airport. They are very nice.
Yeah, Trenton has the airport. They used to have a minor league baseball team. They don't anymore. Again, I'm very torn up about that. They have a train station that's pretty nice. If you go during the day, it's nice. Go
Nice.
while the sun's still out. It's a cool little
Nice.
train station. If you go while it's dark,
Don't do
you're
it.
gonna want to go about your business quickly. I'll put it like that. Now, see, the thing about Trent train station is you just drive up to Hamilton train station because it's $7 cheaper to park, and you don't fear for your life nearly as much.
Someone was talking about in a group chat about the 600 touchdown ball guy. He said the same thing I did. I'm asking for $1 million, a signed jersey from every player on the team, lifetime tickets in the spot of my choosing, and another $1 million. Someone said, "Why aren't thou shutting the fuck up?" He responded with, "All right, man." And another said, "Dude has terrible negotiation skills." Yeah, seriously, he did not. He must be a real big season ticket holder fan or something who actually likes the team. Because, boy, if that was me with the Vikings, I would have asked for the entire world.
Now, but to be real, in the moment, some Bucks official walks up to you and goes, "We're going to need that ball. We're prepared to offer you this ball and some signed stuff. We want that ball."
Hell no, man.
Or you just run?
Nah.
Are you just sprinting?
I would literally be like, you either make that offer 10 times better or I'm walking out of the stadium right now and selling this on eBay.
Dude, you just
You
pull out
decide.
like
You decide.
pull out like a knife and you're like, pull out the ball and you're like, you have 10 seconds to sweeten that deal up a little bit, or else this ball is gonna be deflate gated.
Just rip a hole in the ball. If I can't have it, nobody can.
Just right thumb ready sucks on it. Throw it back.
Carve it into it.
That would be really funny.
That would be
If
pretty
you-
funny.
If you came up and you just wrote like, "You suck" on it, and then toss it back. Like, "Oh, here you go, man. That's your sick
Here you
ball.
go."
Keep it, bro. You're gonna love that.
Ah, funny.
Funny.
All right, fellas, we need to get out of here.
Also, game's gonna be even tonight, plus 100.
Nice, solid. What's odd?
Minus 120.
I just don't understand those. I just don't get it. All right, we're out of here. Enjoy the day, fellas. Enjoy the night. Enjoy sports tonight. We got quite a few on tonight. Tomorrow's baseball. I'm very excited for the World
Some of
Series.
these NBA games are gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I feel a big like new school versus old school tonight. You know, a lot of the teams on the rise
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are
yeah.
normally kind of bad against some teams who are falling who are normally pretty good.
Very
It'll
true.
be interesting.
Very true. All right, fellas. Stay safe out there. Go win some money tonight. Post those big old winning tickets so everyone can see, so you can brag about it. Have fun tonight, and good luck. We'll see you tomorrow on the Fellas Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, fella. Like if you combine like yes, fella, but it doesn't mean that, so it doesn't work as well. All right, I understand.